Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Fallout New Vegas. In today's video, we are going to start the Old World Blues DLC, and we are going to play through probably the first or second mission just to get everybody equated to the Big Empty and everything like that, just to show it off. This is probably my favorite DLC in the game, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Also, want to make mention that I had some mic issues apparently in the last episode, so hopefully there aren't any here. I also want to show this off camera. I was able to get Bozar, which is a wonderful, basically fully automatic sniper rifle, which I like. But anyway, without further ado, let's do this. The Crash Satellite. The Crash Satellite seems to be the source of the strange transmission you received. Old World Blues is recommended for experienced carriers level 15 plus or 28, so we'll be alright. You have a premonition that while you'll be unable to return to the Mojave until you solve the mysteries of the Big Empty, you will be able to take anything you can carry with you, and you will be able to return to the Big Empty anytime after completing Old World Blues. If you are up to the challenge and you have all you want to carry with you, examine the satellite a little closer and the atomic wonders science wait. Now listen, this is like Dead Money, where I don't think you can come back, but you can go, like, you can't go back and forth, but you can come back to after you complete it. This is still a lot easier and a lot better than Dead Money, so without further ado, let's take a closer look at the satellite. Well, she went to Jacobstown, Rex went to Freeside. Alright, here we go, guys. Oh boy, here we go.
In the years before the Great War, Big Mountain had been the home to the brightest minds of the 21st century. Scientists of vision were drawn to the facility to tackle the greatest technological challenges of the era. They sought to create a new world, fueled by technology for the benefit of all mankind. Sonic emitters, space-age alloys, DNA hybridization, force field particle research, Autodoc advances in cranial, cardiac, and trauma surgery. The hopes and dreams of a century became realities in the electronic forges of Big Mountain. The nucleus of this research was the Dome, a huge stone facility that held the labs of every science known to man. It was a think tank where no problem could not be solved, where no question could not be answered. The Great War brought a new energy to Big Mountain and its scientists. Although sheltered from the front lines, the scientists waged their own war, fighting their battles at the atomic level. Equations and calculations marched endlessly across chalkboards and computer terminals toward one solution: winning the war. For years, the minds and computers of Big Mountain were a blaze of trajectories, weapon schematics, and nuclear theories. The problems began to outpace the solutions, first geometrically, then exponentially. As the war escalated, so did the questions. On the night of October 23rd, 2077, the scientists received an answer that put all their questions to rest. In the aftermath, Big Mountain's silent experiments went to sleep, their creators slowly dying in the new world that had been left behind. And the great stone in the middle of the Big Empty lay untouched, filled with countless technological wonders. Wonders that, in the end, had been answers to the wrong question.
Alright, boys, here we go. I'm so excited. You feel strangely heavier. A quick inspection of your body reveals faint surgical scars around your head, chest, and back. Quest added. Welcome to the Big Empty. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's do this real quick. I just want to see if, we... Oh, okay, so... Did we complete the one mission already? I'm just curious. Yep, technically we did complete the Midnight Science Fiction feature. Okay, so this is the Old World Blues. This is a nice big area within a mountain and everything like that. It's pretty cool. Let's take some of the Sunset Sarsaparilla. Don't you dare tell me. Oh my... Well, I guess I'll cut this out and I'll rewatch the whole thing over again. I'll see y'all there in a second. Okay, let's try this again because I had to sit through that whole thing again. So let's take this stuff, go around here. I don't know if there's anything useful in these boxes, but you could always check. I mean, pre-war money's pretty good. I really don't know if you can necessarily, like, use any, or buy anything. I don't know, I don't remember. I've only ever done this once or twice, but it's a great DLC. I love it. Door to the sink. Dude, don't... You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Well, third time's a charm, I guess. Find out where the hell I am. I'm trying to find out why the hell I keep lagging. And everything like that. But, let's try this. Into the sink. Okay. So far, so good. Alright. So this is a nice little hub area that is usually for, like where you stay at and you come back to and everything like that. It's actually a really cool little area. You do keep coming back to this, so it's a lot of fun to do that. I do remember this. You put your safe and stuff there, and everything. This is generally like the Central Intelligence Unit, which we don't have access to right now. You can grow stuff, I believe, in here. But we don't have anything like that now, so I think this is the auto dock, but we don't have that either, but it's very cool place. We can take some of this stuff. Very nice. It is interesting that we just pop out, you know. Cannot draw weapons for some reason. Oh, wonderful. I love that for us. But anyway, yes. Welcome to the Think Sink, and you have these 5 people here. 5 robots here. Very interesting. So let's talk to them.
I thought I heard the pacification fields kick in. Alright, shh. Nobody move. I'll handle this. Be warned, intruder. You are in the presence of the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. The collective geniuses of... We... Why, Oppenheimer, which one of you self-professed geniuses has been adjusting my volume knob? Who was it? Was it you, 8? Oh, Dr. O, was it? Likely story. O couldn't spark 2 neurons if they were in a lattice of biomed gel.
What? Me? Breaking news, Klein. It wasn't me, all right? I'm the robotical engineer. 8 is sound waves. That's his specialty. You always do this. You always demean me in front of guests. And it's not O, all right? It's...
Enough! Either of you do it again, it'll be the last time. Now... Great. Now I forgot what I was saying. What was I talking about? Did it just say something? Anyone catch that? Laura, she worked with animals. Translate. It's a lobotomite. Here, in the dome. Oh, as if this situation couldn't get any worse. Now we've got lobotomites. Dala, get the spray before it excretes all over everything.
I just want to tell you how much charm is in this DLC. Like, I love it. I love it. It's wonderful. Let's see.
Dr. Klein, if my hypothesis is correct, this lobotomite is the repository of the brain we sent the signal to, the skin envelope once containing it. If so, it's proof that there may indeed be something beyond the crater. Just look at it. The way it blinks. It's like a big, hairless teddy bear.
I know what it is, Dala. I want to know why it's down here. With its limbs all over everything. And are those penises I see wriggling on its feet? Disgusting.
I believe those are toes, Dr. Klein. Little teddy bear toes. Penises are much larger than those tiny extremities. Not that I would know.
I don't recall the human penis ever being that large.
It depends on one's own frame of reference, Dr. O. Look at its little nose with its 2 orifices for ingesting oxygen.
Noses? Why, the great static. These lobotomites confound me with their sheer number of useless extremities.
So this is how you do it, right? So this is why you have signs, but you also have speech. And then this is pretty cool. So if you use science a lot, they're pretty receptive to that, so you can use science.
Now it's holding up an array of fully erect hand penises. If it tries to insert them, activate vivisectors.
Dr. Klein, wait. I don't believe those gestures were random. Random at all. It's been following our conversation. The lobotomite understands us.
I agree with Boros's histrionic findings. This little lobotomite is unusually attentive for something whose brain has been extracted.
Nonsense. Lobotomites can't comprehend us.
Ace, have you been in the mentats again? If we slow down our oral processoreceptors to understand this excretion, we'll all be rendered ignorant.
All of you, power down, shut up, and let me prove once and for all how wrong you all are. As usual. Lobotomite, do you understand me? Can you speak? Those were words, weren't they? In the form of questions. It's asking me questions. Is this some kind of trick?
Our efforts have turned against us. In playing God, we created a monster.
Perhaps as we were ruthlessly lobotomizing it with our cutters, we filled this skin envelope with awareness. A teddy bear with new stuffing.
Wait. If what you're theorizing is this lobotomite understands us, can reason with us,
Then this may be just the answer we've been looking for. At last, a chance to...
Dr. Klein, a transmission from the Forbidden Zone, coming right at us.
It can only be...
If it isn't my old colleagues, the mighty think tank of Big Mountain. Big fools, all of you. It is I, Dr. Mobius, transmitting from my dome-shaped dome in the Forbidden Zone. A zone that is, yes, forbidden to you. Even now, my deadly robo-scorpions swarm across Big Mountain with their pincers and pointy laser tails. Soon, all science will be mine!
Even the technology sealed in the Big Mountain Research Centers cannot save you. So cower in your think tank. Wait for the end. That's all. Goodbye. Mobius. Always the same broadcast. He's clearly mad, driven insane by his flawed and imprecise kindergarten-level research methodology.
What are we going to do? There's no way we can breach the Forbidden Zone. There's those robot scorpions everywhere.
The Forbidden Zone, where no brain has ever entered, nor ever returned.
Except Dr. Mobius and the technologies that could save us. They are out of our reach.
And Dr. Mobius mocks us. Did you see his cracked monitor? He's clearly let himself go.
What? Ask the lobotomite for help? Hey, I think you need the fluid levels in your logic assist pumps checked.
If this lobotomite responded, Dr. Klein, then it is clearly intelligent, perhaps even displays heretofore unknown levels of helpfulness.
But what of its brain? We scooped that out. We don't even know where we left it. And for putting it back in, none of us have the knowledge.
Yes, but it's still aware and responsive. Look at it. It's regarding us even now, with its big teddy bear eyes. If we ask it politely, and leave the part about the unnecessary, ruthless lobotomizing out, it might be favorably disposed to us. We removed your brain, yes. So soft, barely wrinkled, yet so flush with knowledge and experience. Brain extraction technology has been standard practice at Big Mountain for an immeasurable amount of time.
Once the brain was out, then came the coils. The Tesla coils. The coils of Nikola Tesla.
So then, of course, you get, like, different kinds of perks. So this one, you can no longer be crippled, and you're resistant to chem addiction. Lose your head, and the shock from the bodily damage, you get 5% damage threshold with a minimum of +1, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, hey, no need to brag. Wherever your brain is, it's transmitting thoughts to you through the
Tesla coils in its head.
This is fortunate in many respects. If your brain was anywhere in the dome, why, you could access your aggression centers.
Circumventing the pacification field. This is a no-no. We have never been in a fight. We do not want that.
Reminds me of my days in American High. And Richie Marcus.
Oh, and just so you guys know, because it's a science-related field, having medicine will also help you pass some checks here. So that's why we wanted to focus on medicine, science, repair might do something, and of course robotics expert is good for this DLC as well.
Darla, was it necessary this time?
I assume full responsibility. I take my duties in the prodding and excision of living, breathing tissue quite seriously. Although in truth, the Autodoc had done most of the work already. Quite industrious, almost cut into all my investigations. Once it had removed the brain and I misplaced it, other organs began to cry for direction, using your nerves as telegraph wires. Rather than let them send their signals, I removed them as well. Shh, little organs. Go to sleep in your tanks. Dala loves you.
First was the heart.
And of course, now the Heartless perk is that the scars from your chest seem to confirm what the think tank is saying. You cannot be poisoned, and filters in your artificial blood pump will regulate bleeding and healing. Allow all healing items, chems, to function at a higher level, 25%. Robots are now confused by you and 50% less likely to score a critical hit. Wonderful.
Wait, I mean, second was the heart. Brain was first. Third was the spine.
And of course, spineless. Due to complications with your procedure, your spine has been replaced as well. Your torso can no longer be crippled, and your strength and damage threshold have been increased by +1, which would be wonderful, but I think this is a perk that's bugged and actually doesn't work. It's one of these perks that I don't think works, and I don't think they fixed it for, what's it called, the Game Pass version.
Spine. Totally overrated, that arrangement of vertebrae. Look at me, with my lumbar and thoracic curvature. Never had a use for any of that. Spineless is what I prefer.
That Autodoc junk heap was one of Mobius's creations, like the rest of the talking scrap metal in the attic.
After that, the brain lost itself. Not in the metaphysical sense. Might have gotten flushed into one of the pipes. Actually, that's pretty likely.
If so, it was flushed all the way to Mobius. Flush! That is the sound of flushing.
By the Fisher of Rolando, enough of this biological surgery talk. Lobotomite, listen to my voice. It denominates me to ask, but we need your help. In most probable of probabilities, our enemy, Mobius, has your brain. This is not good. He will most likely come after our brains next. We want you to stop him, somehow, with science. Yes, it is our only chance, a desperate plan that came to us after Mobius's first broadcast. Maybe, just maybe, if we reclaim these buried technologies, we can put an end to Mobius and the horrors spawning from the Forbidden Zone.
And of course, having a high intelligence also yields special options.
The plan is very complicated. We are still calculating how it would work if it succeeded. That is our part of the plan. No. Excellent. This is turning out much better than the activate the retreat protocols and cower in my room idea I had earlier.
Agreed. Oh, and I've used my robotical knowledge to, transmit the radio map waves to... Settle down, 8. I would have gotten it in a second, all right? 8's transmitted the last known coordinates of the research centers. They, well, move sometimes. Or get buried. Or blow up.
8 is correct. All we need are the schematics. This does not mean we do not want the cold hard technology, however. So do not give in to your biological tired laziness and decide you would sweat too much carrying them. You have a new spine. Use it. And even if you die in the act of reclamation, simply reaching them will auto-transmitify the schematics to us. That is still good. For us. Nonsense. This place is no more dangerous than a nuclear detonation site. Our technology is no more lethal than an overcharged Tesla cannon. The technologies are the X2 transmitter antenna array, used to focus coherent thought at excessively high frequencies.
The psychoanalytic, cardiac dampening, sneaky stealth suit. A suit like nothing this world has ever heard, seen, or could ever see.
And 8's sonic sound wave emitter projectile gun, able to broadcast sound at lethal frequencies. It also gives a great biogel massage.
There. We have informed you of all we need. We estimate if you are focused, your time investment will be minimal, by our standards. If you work quickly, you will be the recipient of a gesture of gratitude from us. We do not bestow these old-world gestures lightly. Our intentions exactly. The important thing is you rush quickly through this task so as not to waste our time. Do not get curious, or you will end up like the cat of Schrödinger.
We feared you would be tempted to explore Big Mountain Crater and examine the many amazing non-mandatory research labs that lie off your designated path. The many such optional explorations are discouraged. Work hurriedly as if you have blinders on, and leave curiosities and items of interest alone.
So many sciences and developments. Pass them by. Let impatience and the desire to simply finish, to end it all quickly and carelessly guide you.
Right you are, 8. In our test results, we'll make a note about how quickly you ran our maze. Nobel challenge.
After all, there will be plenty of time afterward to partake of the experiments once our bidding is done.
Ah, that is correct. You must walk upon your many penised feet. Much slower than our advanced hovering robotical frames.
The little teddy bear could always run right into the pylon perimeter on its thick, turgid feet, returning it to us quickly and directly.
The radar fence that surrounds the Big Mountain Crater will protect you from straying beyond the facility.
The mighty radar fence protects us all. Get too close to the blinking posts, and the proximity warning shall be your warning. You are too close.
If you get near it, your vision will blur as the electrodes in your head shut off one by one. Click, click, click.
Possible memory loss will occur, along with long-term nerve degradation. It is tied to not having a brain attached to your nervous system. But the nerve degradation is nothing to worry about. Such degradation would take many lifespans to become evident, and all biology dies. Such tiny inconveniences are less than the greater convenience and conveyance. You see, if rendered unconscious by the pylons, you will be returned to the sink, seemingly instantaneously by your deadened perceptions.
There's so much dialogue here.
Oh, Dr. Klein? Dr. Klein?
What is it? The lobotomite is asking me things, and I'm trying to ignore them. My processors can...
Well, you know how we asked it to fetch the sonic emitter thing? Turns out we already have it.
What is this, a high school science fair? Get your act together. You're making us look like a collection of round earthers.
You're always yelling. My receptors can't take it anymore.
I am...
Alright, so here's the thing. I just want to skip all this because there's just too much dialogue. We're gonna be here for a long time, and guess who doesn't have the patience for this? We got guns. We could do that. That sounds good to me.
A gun?
They just are. The problem is that there's 5 of them, and 5 of them are trying to talk at once, right? So now we have 75 guns, which we're getting quite the good amount.
Borrow smoke.
More ammo, the good
Top
stuff.
shelf
Top shelf
ammunition.
ammunition. Yep. Okay, nice. This should be enough.
Careful where you're pointing that. That device wasn't always a weapon.
Force fields prevent us.
Okay, yep.
Sonic emitter was specially...
Yep.
Dr. O,
We would
you
literally
rewind
be
that
here for
comment.
another 6
Plenty of-
minutes listening to all this. Oh my gosh. Force fields, yeah. Yep, maybe. Well, no, not currently.
Yeah, we lost that
We need to
part of the
upgrade it,
schematics.
so that's what we're gonna have to do.
It is.
Fine, so, yes. Well,
Alright.
Wait,
Yup. Okay, alright. Goodness gracious. So, let's see.
I cannot dispute your logic.
What? Still,
So then now we're going to do more. See, like, if you could do all this, it's really great.
Again, you're
I would recommend doing all this. Oh, wow. Come back and ask for more. A little extra would be guaranteed. You're not disturbed.
We're not as
Let's keep doing it.
Again, the logic of the request is clear. Tonnage is not needed, only...
Yep, okay. Now we can do the intelligence. This chip looks like it was mass-produced, or are there other chips?
Are there other chips?
Are there other chips?
Are you echoing what
He's asked.
Yep. Yeah. So just plug it in the circular map thing in the sink upstairs. Yes.
Yes. There is no more we can do to... Of course!
Okay. Alright. Freaking finally, dude. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if we're gonna get into anything. Let's see. What we're gonna do is science is at 100. We're gonna put medicine up to 100. And honestly, I'm gonna put... Screw it. I'm gonna put it up to 96. Okay, thank goodness gracious. Holy smokes. I'm actually going to save so that we don't have to go through all that again, or at least I don't got to go through all that again and do so much cutting. But what we're going to do is we need to look at... By the way, this is the map. Okay, there's a lot of stuff like around the facility that we can go to. So there are many different kinds of missions that we got, but we're going to do all my friends have off switches first. And I don't, depending on how big it is, I don't think we're going to do a lot, but we're at least going to do this. We have to do this. There we go.
Salutations and felicitations, sir, and a most jocund welcome to the sink. I am your electronic valet and household central processor. May I be of service, sir? Regrettably not, sir. All modules in this habitat are synthetic personalities atop a mundane operating system. There is no intelligence here, sir. Indeed, sir. Though if sir's aim is to activate them, I lament to inform, sir, that most have been offline for some years. If sir were to ask my opinion, I should venture that sir is better off without them. However, if sir is determined to inflict upon sir's self their dubious services, sir might locate backup personality disks elsewhere in the facility. Tragically, the core operating systems are also located on the personality tapes, sir. Once the tape is installed, sir may request I switch their dialectic interfaces off, and I shall oblige with great delectation. However, sir will still be required to locate and install a backup holotape to access their functionality.
Okay, so now what ends up happening is that this is find the missing modules for the Sync Autodoc and biological research. Now if we go to the map, you can see that there are now a bunch of locations and everything like that. However, I'm going to be honest with y'all, it's been a minute. This is a long video already, so unfortunately we're gonna end it here. We did complete Welcome to the Big Empty. We did meet the people or the robots that are here. We finally made it, and this is one of my favorite DLCs, and I hope to get it. We have some really good perks here that we ended up getting, but I just want to tell you guys real quick about what's going on here. So just so you guys know, Big Brained, or Brainless, and Big Brained are kind of like they're bugged. So Big Brain is intended to give you 10% boost to total DT. The game actually adds a permanent flat bonus of 1 and multiplies that by 1.1. Furthermore, depending on what armor you're wearing, the perk will mistakenly subtract the flat +1 bonus when wearing the armor. Basically, because of these errors, Big Brained, it performs worse than Brainless. And then the supposed upgrade Big Brained is actually worse. And the Heart one, which is, I believe it's the Heartless perk, which is that we have here, is that if you trade out the Heartless perk for Cardiac Arrest at the in-game Autodoc menu, it claims to increase healing items by 50%. This is incorrect. The perk only provides a minor flat bonus of +5 HP from chems and +10 HP from standard healing items. However, there is a silver lining. Cardiac Arrest actually halves robot critical hits against you by 50% instead of 25% described on the menu. So it's good to get cardiac arrest, but it's not good to get the big brain perk. Anyway, guys, that's going to be the mission. Excuse me, that's going to be the video. Patient gown. Okay. Anyway, that's going to be the video. I hope you guys do enjoy the video. By the way, we got this guy right here. K9. What is it? K9000. Cyber gun dog, whatever. Cyber dog gun. It is a beautiful, great weapon. It is one of the best weapons in the game. As you can see, there's a little brain there. This is literally a like a dog or something like that, like supposedly. So that's pretty cool. And then the sonic emitter, which is, this is what we're going to need to upgrade. Excuse me, this is what we're going to need to upgrade here. And it's going to be something else. Anyway, friends, this is going to be there's our spine. Okay, so it's currently missing. This is your heart, apparently. And this is your spine. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. We're going to start this DLC in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is just the introduction to the game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't much, but it's a good introduction. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.